Hello everyone, it's me, Kiani. Today I am going to give you a quick tutorial on bag erasing. The best time for me to show you this look is early in the morning, so again, without further ado, let's get started. As usual, I am going to prep my face with Ideal Skin Refinisher by Estee Lauder. Just going to apply that all over. Apply that all over. It goes on like a serum, dries, evaporates, exfoliates all at one time. And for those true makeup wearers, it allows your makeup to last. Next, I'm going to grab a little bit of moisturizer, Resilience Lift Moisturizer, very good sunscreen, elastin collagen boosters, to allow our skin to stay nice, young, and tight. Don't forget that neck area, ladies. Don't forget that neck area. Okay. I've been using this technique for a little bit, guys. I'm going to use a concealer. It's a long wear concealer, it's double wear. And I actually have it in a sample wand because it's easier for me to hold. And I'm just going to start to distribute this down. Sometimes if I'm in a really big hurry, I will have a fan that blows on my face to easily dry these steps a little faster. If that's a process that you like to use, be careful with that, because once this starts to set, it's there all day. I'm going to bring that right down into that triangle. Again, right around the nose area. What this is going to do is bring in a lot of brightness to my face. You can already tell where it's starting to brighten. Down the base of that forehead there, right down the base of it. Take it into the hairline. I know, it goes really light. But what it does, it creates such brightness to my skin and longevity in the foundation. So, go right back in here. It's early here, early. So this is the best time to show you this. As the day progresses, my eyes tend to descend some, so once the makeup dries, it starts to set, settle, and break into the skin. Amazing. All right, flat top brush, foundation brush. A little bit of foundation. Won't need as much foundation as if I've used in some other tutorials, because I've based my skin already with foundation, with concealer. So we're going to kind of start to apply that to places that I really did not apply a lot of foundation, excuse me. And blend. Blend. Drop it right down underneath that chin. Although the shade Double Wear Bronze, as you've heard me mention, it's amazing all-day coverage. Amazing. Did I say amazing? Amazing. Amazing all-day coverage. You still want to drop that right below this chin here. Just creates a beautiful flesh tone. And now, instead of rubbing around the eye area, we're just going to stencil that. So that means just a pat, 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 pat. And these bristles just kind of really airbrush this makeup in. Can you already tell that? Now, I use less foundation because I already prepped my skin with the Idealist and the concealer. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and start to use a little bit of a bronzer to allow that start to dry. Just working in, stenciling it. Stenciling it in. Your foundation is wet, so it's going to start to grab this bronzer and to allow it to be a little bit dewier instead of so powdery. And yes, I'm putting the bronzer up on here on this forehead. I almost say 5 head because it does kind of look like one today. Blend, blend, blend. Don't worry about it streaking. Don't worry about that. You're going to blend it in. I'm going to use my shimmer bronzer. It's more of a mineral powder. Those of you that have a little bit darker complexion, some people use it as a complete setting powder. I've done that. But for today, I'm just using it as a blender. Wouldn't quite call it setting it just yet because I'm in the process of blending it all in. Right here on the top of the lid. This is going to be a very, very minimal makeup look. So, some of you can actually stop there. It creates a beautiful canvas. You can just stop. However, I still have these fringes here. So, the next trick. Some of you are going crazy over benign powder, but then I'm going crazy because I can't find it. So, I've resorted back to my Iman powder. This shade is Sand Light Medium. It's a yellow powder, an amazing setting powder as well. I'm going to grab the puff. You can already tell I've been playing with it. Pat, pat, pat. And set it. Just kind of pull. It's going to kind of set that. See what I've done? Kind of set that. Now, because it's so powdery, erase that. Erase that circle that it created. You can use a triangle one, but I just grabbed the one, I'm sorry, a triangle sponge, but I just grabbed the one that was already in the compact itself. I'm going to drop this down the bridge of my nose here. See that? Grab my little powder brush, kabuki brush, get rid of the excess. What do you think? Yeah. Move into my brows. Again, I have to use such bright light when I'm recording so you can actually see the lightness and darkness of the makeup application. But if you take a look at the photos that usually start my tutorials, or even in them, you can really get a good visual of the makeup. Just working these brows here. I change them, it just depends on where my hand lies in the morning or in the evening. Change the shape of them sometimes. Going for a really strong brow look today. Really strong. Gonna set them. That same yellow powder. Keeps them from moving. Gonna do some mascara. What? No eyeliner? No eyeliner. Brow look today. This mascara I'm using is Tarte. It's called Lights, Camera, Eyelashes. And you can tell it's stretching them out. Can you see that? Crazy. Same thing on the other side. I do find that My lashes on one side aren't always as thick as the other side. So I just try to overcompensate for that by adding a little bit more love of mascara on them. Can you see what that's doing? I'm gonna give those bottom lashes some. Good trick is just kind of tilt your head and work them down. Just keep working them until you feel the need to stop. These lashes look like wispies, false lashes. But they're mine. They're mine, they're mine, they're mine. Alright, enough of that. Lip stain. I'm going to try one of these CoverGirl colors here. See what the rage is on it. The shade, guys, is called, I'm Not Sure, 550. That's the number. Now, I am going to use a little bit of my Erase Paste concealer. I know, one last step just to play with these bags here and pat that in. Erase Paste is amazing brightener. I haven't found it to be a standalone product just because it's so creamy. You have to set it. See the brightness that it brings? And I've already powdered it, so what happens, it gives it a little bit more thickness. It doesn't crease as bad. However, I am going to have to go back in and reset that. Make sure you keep that topped up because it's so creamy. You won't have it for long. It starts to dry out. Now, I'll get my little flat powder brush here and roll it. I didn't go in with a powder. I mean with a sponge, because that tends to make you put creases in it. So, kind of catch it until it goes back dry. You will notice that I build a lot. What happens, some days you need more than others. Don't be afraid to go back in and build. Okay? Dust off. What do you think? Amazing trick, right? I had to step from my my light bulbs so you can really get a good indication of how that's going to go. And trust me, I've powdered enough that it's going to go all day long. So, there you have it. I erase my bags. Stay tuned for more exciting videos coming from me, Kiani. Thanks so much again for those of you that have subscribed. Please continue to subscribe. Leave your comments below, your likes, dislikes. Let me know what it is that you think you want from me, and I'll be glad to send it to you, as long as it's makeup tips. Thanks again, guys. Have a fantastic day.